Hi, Rebecca Stevens from Workbrighter here. I have to apologise for the boxes in the background. As you know, I'm packing up to move, although it's going rather slowly. So I wanted to just bring to you the final piece of the research I've been doing for my client around recruitment trends. And this is around leadership and leaders and how we recruit people into leadership positions. And really, there's been a lot of changes in this field, but it's mainly driven by the fact that there's been a lot of talk about what we call a VUCA world. I'm sure you've come across this, you know, an uncertain, kind of volatile, chaotic world, and the fact that change is the norm. So where we used to have kind of change models where it was step by step and you took people through a process, now change actually is all the time. So there's a lot around in the leadership recruitment field that's trying to adapt and accommodate for this. Three things I want to flag up really. The first is personality profiling is becoming, I mean, it's always been pretty popular, but it's even more so. But to the extent that actually it's being done on its own without assessment exercises. There's some pressures around this really because of the cost efficiencies. So when people have wanted to understand what someone's behaviour might come out during times of change, personality is very informative around this. So there's been a focus on these kind of deep dive interviews where they're 2 to 3 hours of interview. I mean, sometimes by Skype or by telephone, not necessarily face to face, really exploring what someone's risks are and what the strengths are they bring and what that could potentially play out like in the organisation. I guess the only thing I want to flag is personality at the end of the day is self-report, and the questionnaires are self-report. So if you don't have any assessment exercises, what are you doing to verify the information you're getting from those interviews? The second thing kind of linked to this are personality instruments which are very specific. So the Hogan Dark Side has really just become increasingly popular. I mean, this tool's been around a long time, but it's really stable and reliable and useful to understand people's risks. So there's been an increasing focus on tools that are very specific. Other ones are like there's a creativity measure called Me Too, but there's others too that just measure a specific trait that we're looking for. And then the final area is the focus on values. We know that there's been a trend on this in the NHS, but increasingly I'm seeing it in other sectors now as well, public and private sector, looking for measuring values in leaders. Anyway, thought that would be insightful to you. Sure, we'll be coming up with some development blogs soon, but hope you've enjoyed the recruitment trends. I'll speak to you soon. You can find out more at workbrighter.co.uk/secrets. Thank you.